I think it's time to start. What do you guys think? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's been good. Missed you guys. What are we even doing with this? I gotta center this thing. There we go. It's a little better. How does that look? Not too bad. Okay. Hey, everybody. What's up? It's been a long time. Sorry for the sporadic schedule lately, but we're here today. We actually have something cool to show off, which is another chapter in LiquidCat's amazing randomizer for Castlevania on the N64, Castlevania 64, a game we all love and cherish. And so from what I understand, this is the Reinhardt preview seed. And so if you watch my last stream where it was just kind of some mixed up levels, some new things have been put in since then that's going to make this worth watching. So now the item shuffling has been enabled, everything except sub-weapons. And there's now goals in the game because this isn't a traditional type game for a randomizer, so now there's been goals added to the game. Now the goal is to activate the big crystal in the castle center, which will let us go to Dracula's castle and defeat him. And by Dracula's castle I mean Dracula's keep, because we're already going to be in Dracula's castle. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I've already shared the stream in several places. If you guys want to do that too, I'd appreciate it. We're going to go with Carrie because she's not terrible, and the N64 version of the game I'm not as familiar with, so I need all the help that I can get in this version.
Transylvania, in the mid-19th century.
We're going to skip that because you guys have seen all that before. So here we go. Let me make sure my resolution and everything looks good. It does. There's a little tiny black line on the side, but I think that'll be okay. What's up, Panda Shoes? It's been a minute. It's good to see you again. Glad you're doing well. Goals. Find that... Yeah, exactly. I got some bad news for you. There is no stopwatch in Castlevania 64, so... But LiquidCat is working on Archipelago integration, so at some point this game may be integrated with Symphony of the Night, and in which case we very well could actually find it, so you never know. Now, just as a brief disclaimer, I did try out this seed for about 10 minutes earlier today to make sure everything worked and Project 64 wouldn't crash and all that. So I know what like some of the big items we're going to find early are, but I have not done anything past, like, there's the part in the stage where you have to jump down into the river to activate the switch. I died there, so I just stopped. I was like, okay, that's enough, this works. That's as far as I went earlier. And I don't speed run CV64 either, so this is kind of just a rando for fun type deal. So I'm not a CV64 speedrunner. I know some basic strats, some movement stuff, but I don't know the intricacies. It's good to see that Project 64 3.0 perfectly emulates the lag this game has. Like if you play this game on an actual N64, it's very laggy. What in the world? Go away. I may have to mess with the controls in a second because for some reason it's trying to enable like the Windows controls when I press buttons, and so that's no good. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Words of Anakin Skywalker, here's where the fun begins. We're going to go ahead and save in case we fall in a pit somewhere. Yeah, again, why is it opening up a menu? I don't want you to do that. This may wreck our controls, but it's going to be a sacrifice we're going to have to make. Yeah, I've been seeing you doing a lot of streaming yourself. I hope things have been going well for you, Panda. I hope you've been Having some luck with your stream. What in the world? You guys are seeing this, right? That's going to be a reset. Yeah, I've been seeing you hitting that Tekken grind pretty hard. What is our controls doing here? Here, let's go to... Suddenly I have no controls. I have no controls and I must scream. But it seems like everything is plugged in, so... Yeah, the more people you have, the better it is, because when nobody shows up, it's kind of difficult just to kind of stand there by yourself. I mean, you can make it work, but it's kind of like, what am I doing? Bear with me, folks, as we figure out what in the world is going on with our controller here. For some reason, every time I try to do something, it thinks it's a... Okay, I bet now if we load our profile, it will be okay. Use. Yeah, here we go. Okay. This is better, I think. What in the world? And see, I don't know if this is... Who turned off the lights? Where are the lights? I don't know if this is the ROM or if this is... Here. We're just going to end everything and go back and try again. That's very strange. Very strange indeed. Atlas, did you have anything like this happen? Oh man, that's some deep philosophical stuff. If you play Fallout New Vegas, but if there's nobody to witness it, did you ever really play? It's a tough question. If a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, does it make a sound? Okay, I think we're back and all our controls are working. I don't know why. I bet if I move this over here somewhere, that will stop doing that. I hope. Yeah, like for some reason when I press the button to pick things up, it's trying to like move the mouse cursor. There's got to be a way to turn that off with like my DS4. To be a simple USB plug and play, the DS4 is like the worst thing in the world to use. It has so many problems. So many problems. And then you have to mess around with all these settings. Like there's some way to make it stop. Yeah, the blackout mode, that would be the ultimate challenge, I think. There used to be a setting to basically stop the DS4 from being able to function as like a mouse. And I'm trying to find that and turn it off so we don't have to deal with that. That would stop all this nonsense. Touchpad. Output mode. Controls. Maybe this will stop the nonsense. No, it's still doing it. maybe if I turn on pass through. I don't know what this means. Enable touchpad toggle. Turn that out. Enable output. Disable. Turn everything off. Now save. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's what it was. We had to turn it off. For some reason, the computer was trying to read the DS4 as a mouse. Hey, Liquid. Oh, it's still doing it. What in the world? And now Steam is getting in on the action. Go away, Steam. Your virtual keyboard is garbage. Nobody wants you. Heck, maybe Steam was the problem. I don't know. Anyway, I think we're good for the time being. Oh, the lag. I forgot the lag. So far, so good. No major items yet. Although there might be something on top of those crypt thingies. There we go. Steam is like my arch nemesis. I think you guys probably couldn't see it because OBS is only set to record the one window. But basically, whenever I use the DS4, you've got like a 1 in 10 chance of Steam on-screen keyboard just deciding it's going to crash the party. And I still don't know what the command is to get rid of that thing, so I end up just having to like kill Steam entirely. Which makes me frustration. Oh, did that drop a power up? Yes. Okay, so we need to be checking every candle we can. This randomizer is perfect for me because I like to play this game more than I like to speedrun it, if that makes sense. And for somebody that likes getting all the items and collectibles, this is the perfect game mode. I can't wait to try the Crystal Collectathon mode as well. That's going to be fun. Can't randomize the frame rate though. Data save. Now I do remember this from my test run that there was a key stuck behind this faceplate here, so that was kind of neat. Go ahead and grab that. Liquid, did you completely play through all of these seeds, or did you just kind of generate them and give them to the community? Come on, Carrie. I've got to get used to CV64 grab-on rules. They're a little bit different than what I'm used to. Yeah. Castlevania PowerPoint 64. So if I understand the logic on the big crystal seed, I just activate the big crystal, and then I have to get to... The level select is open at all times, right? And I think it's like LR start to activate it. Activate the crystal, then get to Castle Keep. ZR start, okay. Yeah, I saw that in the Discord, Rasmus. I need to go watch some of the more impressive ones. I'm sure there's some new ones that are cool in there. Science Key 1. Anytime we're not fighting something with a health meter. Gotcha. So even like at the beginning of the game. I would imagine that coding that so that it saved the states of the levels was kind of tricky. Or maybe it already does that, I don't know. Holy roast beef, Batman. If we're getting this much roast beef now, the end of the seed's going to be tough, I can tell. Bubble Symphony. You should play Bubbles by Williams Midway. That game may not have an ending though. Hello, Cornell. See, that looks like a Purifying hid behind there. Don't quite need holy water just yet. Yeah, this is where I died. So everything past this I'm not familiar with. I really hated this section as a kid. But looking back, I kind of realized why they did it. This section here forces you to get used to the 3D platforming and the controls with like grabbing onto ledges. Because it's very simple to see what you're supposed to do, but unless you've kind of gotten at least a fairly decent grasp of the 3D controls, this section is going to be pretty tough. Somehow a skeleton is drowning despite not having lungs. This also teaches you the concept of this game's magnet hands. Not every boss sets a defeat flag when you kill it. The game uses a flag for the boss's intro cutscene. So I just set it up so that you cannot leave until the boss is dead. Some clever thinking on your part. There's a little skeleton party up here waiting on me. Stop. Yeah, me when I can't find the stopwatch in Symphony of the Night. Okay. I believe what that opened was another switch that you go and press the switch and then we come back to that grate, if I remember correctly. I'm not super familiar with the vanilla version of this level. I'm so used to just taking the shortcut at the bottom of the river and calling it done in Legacy of Darkness. Yeah, here we go. Oh wait, did we come through here? Did we flip the switch? I think we did this one, yeah. Sub-weapons and 3-hit breakables are not randomized. Yeah, I remembered reading that sub-weapons were all the same. Let's see, I think that's the gate we came through. Ah! But it seems like there was a fair bit of backtracking in this level. Let's see, that's Bone Mom. We don't need to go back there. Triple Tomb Plaza. Oh, the ones with the sarcophaguses you walk into. I gotta remember how to get there. Oh, this lag. Help me, Legacy of Darkness. You're my only hope. Ah, there we go. 1, a 2, a 3. 3. It's like, do you want to progress in the game? Yes or no? Let's see what we get here. Big crystal. I think I grabbed these earlier. Or maybe not, because there's a cure ampule in here. The top one is always kind of tricky to get his carry. Empty. For now, I haven't made sufficient bodies for them to put in there yet. Nice. Okay. Nice. Dead. Could it be someone from the village? Route. I think I go the way that says route, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they said for our first level, let's do a giant atmospheric place with no music, tons of lag, and respawning skeletons that make the game's frame rate drop even further. And it worked. Let's see, I think we would have already gotten that. Oh yeah, because here's Bone Mom. Yes. Ah, there they are, folks. The moment you've all been waiting for. Rip Motorbone, boys. Like, I don't know why people consider that a bad part of this game. It's like the highlight as far as I'm concerned. Ah! They have a license plate that reads SK666. I'd never noticed that before. I'm gonna have to go and look at that now. I think it's even funnier that they gave them an actual license plate, considering who the heck knew what a license plate was in Transylvania in this part of the timeline. Yeah, this is way before Doot Doot memes. So I think Doot Doot memes are really why this game's reputation started to turn around. You're probably right about that. Skelly boys. Liquid, didn't you say there were some issues with this cutscene when you were making the randomizer, or did I dream that? There's a red rupee worth 20 rupees up the right side of that chain, by the way. Okay, we're in Castle Wall, but I imagine we're going to hit our first roadblock soon because we're not going to have the key for the left tower. It's going to be something else, so we'll just clear as much of this as we can, and then we'll start digging around. Mainly the fact you can only trigger it once, so I unset the flag so you could trigger it as many times as you need to. Nice. I'm gonna have to do like a VH1 pop-up video on the randomizer when it's finished. Just have all the little fun facts here from your time working on it. That candle respawned awful fast. Ooh, piece of candy. This is going to push my knowledge of some of the more obscure candles, I can already tell. Hey, Riven, what's up? Good to see you. Fortunately, we haven't had anybody need the band hammer, so you're good. Pop-up video was legit. Like, it was a great way to enjoy your favorite songs and also learn cool facts about them. I've wanted to do like pop-up gaming forever, but I've just never done it. Like, that was an idea I was going to do a long time ago, and I never did anything with it. I'm currently working on a re-review of an older video I did, and so that'll be my next thing, hopefully, unless I get distracted. But I've already recorded the footage and started with the soundtrack, so we're in good shape there. There we go. Let's see. Red jewel. I'm not going to risk it for the rest of that junk. Are you going to try to restore their functionality? I mean, they've got data for like red jewel values. I mean, we know that the stake was a melee weapon used to kill vampires, and that the rose, I forgot what the description said. I think it was just another throwing weapon or something. Probably wouldn't be too hard to implement. I definitely think that the N64 Castlevanias could use more melee. It was fairly well balanced in CV64, but when you get into Legacy of Darkness, you'll notice that even Cornell, who should be a melee fighter, uses an energy wave attack, and his melee is useless. But he's like a werewolf fighter guy. Like, even the intro cutscene shows him fighting like hand to hand, but you can't use it in game. It's so dumb. So if you want to use melee, you just have Reinhardt, and that's it. That's 2 roast beef. All the roast beefs. I'm going to get all my healing on the front end of this, and at the end of it, we're going to have nothing. Okay, so this leaves us, unless the left tower key ended up in here, there's nothing we can really, we're going to have to go to the level select. Ah! These boomy skeleton boom boys are causing me lots of grief. Let me go up in here. What is the... I gotta remember what the level select is. Z, R, and start is for level select. Let's see, what is Z? That's Z, R, start. Where to? You made it much prettier. So do the little white crystal icons mean I have to find a crystal to unlock it? Is that what that means? Because it's not letting me move the cursor up and down. Oh, okay. So there must be another candle or something here that we miss. Tisk tisk. Gotta find what I missed. The level select menu looks a lot cleaner and a lot more useful, so kudos on that. That's the first time I'm seeing it. Your rework, so it looks really sharp. So well done. It's kind of strange doing this level with the tower music, but cool nonetheless. I've got to think, where is another candle at in this level? Or it could be hidden in like a faceplate somewhere too. That is a good question. They actually went back and took a lot of beta stuff out of Legacy, and they also rewrote and like overwrote a lot of stuff. But nobody's really ever taken a hardcore in-depth look into Legacy, to my knowledge. So that could still be there. It might not. I don't know. Well, I mean, I definitely see your knowledge of the game like increasing the more you do. So you'll probably figure out some more advanced solution by then. Oh, it looks like we missed a key too. Storeroom key. Leave me alone, skeleton. Boom. Where did you first find out about the stage select? That was... I can't ever think of the number behind his name, but his YouTube name is like Punk7890 or something like that. There's our special. Okay, great. That makes my life a lot easier. So now I can go to Villa. Cool. Yeah, Punk7298 or whatever his name is, and he does frequent the cutting room floor. He found that just out of the blue one day. And see, I knew Punk. There used to be this website called Zelda's Secret Ocarina, and we're talking about like 2006, like early 2000s, when Ocarina of Time still had stuff left to find in it. He was a member on there, and that's the first time I met Punk. And he was always doing like... His hacking has come a long way too. Like he was just doing a little bit more basic stuff back in the day. Like not on the level of people like Syndemos and Coolest Cool, but now he does that level of stuff on his YouTube. And he does it for a lot of different N64 games. And so when I saw him find that for this, I thought that was super cool. That was super hype. And he may not have looked at it too, so you should reach out to Punk and see, and I can actually, let's see if I can find his, I think I'm subscribed to him. Let me see. If not, I'll just type in Castlevania 64 level select. Yeah, here he is. Punk 7890. And here's his original video. So yeah, you might reach out to him. I know he has a Cutting Room Floor account, so you should be able to reach out on there, on the forum or something, and he should be there. How does the trigger for the Rosa cutscene work in the randomizer? Is it necessary to wait till 3 a.m.? Or does Vincent just always give you the item the first time you talk to him? Clock Tower Key 3. A stylish sofa, lightly colored in dust. Yeah, they are to have Vincent always give the key no matter what. There's lots of ways you could handle that, I think. I know that waiting till 3 a.m. is like a big sticking point for lots of folks with this game. Overall, I think that the randomizer is going to do a lot for this game in the community, and who knows where it'll lead to with further modifications and such. I'm just excited to see what talented people do. Here's some hidden flavor text. You cannot see inside. The window is nailed shut. If you go to that from the inside, it has something else to say. So, well done, Konami. Moon card. He should be trapped over there, I think. Well, that's going to make him difficult to kill. Or maybe not, actually. If I was Reinhardt, I don't know how I would get over there, though. Eventually, I plan to try implementing full ER. At one point, I want to implement that. Implement for that is needing to reach Rosa before you can get Vincent's item. Gotcha. Oh, this is out of logic. So you did think of that. Well done. I'm going to do my best to try to break it, just so that we know what happens if you do. You definitely could not do this as Reinhardt. We kind of need to wait till 2 a.m. and then 3 a.m. respectively anyway, because I want the items off the top of the fountain. There we go. That should make it easier. Carry glitched logic. Our game has glitched logic now. So we got CV64, no major glitches. Music Box would be so proud. I am interested to see if I walk back into Castle Center, if I will get like pushed out of the grate or if I'll be able to enter or not. I don't want a soft lock. Like that's not just using the holy water animation, but with fire. Ow, ow. There we go. So now we can get the archives key early, which I think that's what he would give us anyway, so yeah. A previous adventure took it. You must go to the archives. Let's get our 300 purifyings out of the way early. Red jewel. Yeah, let's see what happens if we do this. Oh, we can't go back. Okay. I think the only place you can go back is when you're playing Henry's Quest. I don't think they ever programmed that for this game. Healing, healing. Purifying, purifying. So this will be like the equivalent of Mito's house at the beginning of the game, going and finding the items on this thing for free. Interesting. I get so used to Legacy, I forget all these little details. Let's see, we should be able to trigger Rosa's cutscene here. Oh, Rosa. The bane of many a run. Now see, that would actually be nice because that would make it... You would actually have a reason to look at Uldry's diary. As opposed to it just, you know, being 100% useless. I gotta remember where all the items are in this area. Oh look, it's magical nitro. A vase of a beautiful painting. A comfortable bed. A stylish sofa. It's best boy Vincent. The key to the archives? Ah, that must be the key I found. Space in the rose garden. My intuition tells me tab key. It is worthless. Take it if you wish. You receive red jewel. So that was a waste of time. Yay for randomizer luck. Yeah, this guy appreciates it so much he decides to take a nap in a bed in literally Dracula's castle. Genius. You're either really stupid or just such a gigantic Giga Chad at that point. Incredible. Truly, truly outrageous. Jim would be proud. One item in the long living room. Are you talking about the one that has the door that leads to the stairs that go down to the garden? With like the wind blowing and the ghost? Hey, Music Box. Long time no see. How you been? I'm pretty good at that room, so we will see. First, I guess I should finish up the archives, though. Since we did get the key. Did we get the Purifying? Yeah, I guess so. There is a Purifying there. A sun card? 500 gold? Well, its items aren't very useful at all. The archives continues to be useless. And I don't believe I have the Rose Garden key either. Oh, you did this seed too? What'd you think? Obviously you... Oh, I do have the garden key. So yeah, we're good to go get killed in the garden now. Wonderful. Can't wait. That's right. Alright. Yeah, because I think it was actually visible floating behind the plaque. Okay, so I know about this one, which is a power-up. Great, whatever. I knew about this one, which we have a moon card. And then I know that there's one up here in the tiger head. And then it seems like there is another one over here in the back of this painting. That does not look like a garden to me, but okay. And if it's somewhere else, I'm not aware of it. Unless it's like here or something. Oh, there's one more in this room. Okay, that's new to me. I'm not aware of another item in this room. A chair. Yeah, go ahead. Just for the sake of time, so I can get further before I have to go to bed. The red ceiling light. Ah, of course, because it's a different color. I never knew that. But I mean, I guess there's some precedence for it because there's like the chandelier in the main hallway. I don't know how to break it as carry though. Hey Music, why don't we, well you're because you're the mod. Why don't you make a feedback channel on the Discord? He's it's more than welcome to be dropped here as well, but a channel would probably be good for like bug reporting and suggestions, and that way he could just look at them and do them at leisure. I wonder if there's a key in that suit of armor. The execution. Yeah, that'll be really helpful for Carrie. Definitely. Yeah, I never knew. It makes sense because it's red and that's like your hint, but I never thought about that. We used to have one of these in the SMT Imagine Discord. You could do one of those that hides the messages, but I don't know if you'd have to like mess with permissions and all that, so it may just be whatever Liquid wants. If anybody's starting mess and talking crap about the randomizer, we'll delete them. Don't worry. Now if I go in there, that's going to trigger the chase. I wonder if I could just explore just a little bit before we do that. Banned. A knife. Now that's a knife. What a jerk. When you say Frankie's area, do you mean in here? Whoa, that was close. He almost got me. Oh no, he's alive. Where is the other item in here? Clicking the statue. Oh dear. It's getting faster. I thought I did that. Because of course you can. So you've got all this secret technical knowledge I didn't have, because I never would have thought to break that because it looks like a background object. I tried, it wouldn't break. You mean you can break both of them? Yeah, see, I got that one, but this one won't break. Yeah. Oh, he's coming in hot. Oh no. He wants to see a 12-year-old girl get cut in half. Hey, Caitlin, how you been? Good to see you again. Time to get out of here. Yeah, not that one, just the other one. Okay. All right, let's go and do the Malice chase sequence. Yeah, thanks a lot, CV64 team. Oh no, oh no. Go. This makes this so much harder when you actually have to worry about the items. Oh no, took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Woo! No, get off. Stop. My theory about the unused potpourri item was that the dogs would have inflicted stone status on you, and you would have used it to recover, because potpourri in a garden just kind of makes sense to me. And plus the dogs, that kind of stun you in place. So maybe that was what the paralysis was supposed to be. Just a theory. A game theory. I really hope there's something good down here so that we don't have to go back into the maze. You probably like the Ren and bad ending route, Todd, and I do. You had to collect a ton of money to buy moon cards and push the time forward and spend 30k for Renin. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Let's not do that. Let's not. I'll be first to sign up to watch it, though, because the routing for the money sounds really interesting. But I'm not about that cash grind life. I'll just hit Renin up with Cash App. Alright, we opened the door. Please, no, Liquid, no, no. I guess when you get ready to do Legacy, you could do, you could have built-in Henry Bingo. That used to be a thing. Remember Henry Bingo? An hour and 10 minutes. That's not so bad. I mean, when you know where everything is, it probably wouldn't be too bad. Henry Bad Ending is a really fun meme run, by the way, and not hard at all to learn. Please give me something that's not chicken. This is going to be a tricky one. Whee! What are you doing, camera? Go, Carrie. That's a good question. I know we probably need to go to the big room in the middle. The one that's not really used very well in this version. I didn't even know that little place existed until I played Legacy. And I was like, oh, they must have added that. And then later I found out, oh, it actually is in Castlevania 64. I'm just blind. Never noticed this area. Hey, there's the other Nitro. Just flavor text here. Alright, now I have to decide where the other candle is. Meanwhile, Collar is just having a time. He's not really sure what's going on. I'm gonna wait till he gets to the other side and go. Hey, aren't we missing a dog? are you doing, Carrie? Get up. Got the purifying. Whoa! But I would assume there's a special in here somewhere because let's see, that's the copper door, so we can't open that yet. Oh, could this be it? No. Whoa. Could this be it? That's nothing useful. Let me go. The camera's stuck. What are you doing, camera? Ah! That really hurt, Charlie. Okay, I would assume it's on this side. We got the one at the top of the thing there. I like how he spawned up there. Cheater. There it is. Alright, we're out of we're out of there. Alright, underground waterway. Will you save? Yes. What was your thinking as far as like when you use the level select, the place that it spawns you at? Because like for example, this isn't the beginning of Underground Waterway, and likewise I didn't spawn at the beginning of Villa when I used it. So what was the the thought there? The jumping on the brick blocks. Oh, that's really nice actually. Gotcha. So in the future, will there be like logic to... So like, is it just kind of luck of the draw that this seed has pretty much been find a crystal and then teleport to the next level? Or will there be seeds where like, for example, you have to jump around between multiple levels to make progress? Gotcha. That'll be neat. I hear an explodey man. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Reinhardt can't get under there. Because he's too chonky. Oh yeah, I just thought another thing you might could do is for Legacy of Darkness, if there's no level select, there's some crystals in the game that only appear in Henry's quest that teleport you to set locations. You could probably use those somehow, if I had to guess. I don't know how you do it or what the least cumbersome way to implement it would be, but I think you could definitely do it. Wait, I thought we didn't have to hit the switches. Yeah, you definitely have to play around with them and see what they were programmed for. You would think there would still be a level select in Legacy because the developers would have had to have tested all the new levels and stuff. So they would have wanted to test all that stuff. Ah, the camera angle. I like how one of them always comes over here so that you find that switch. It's really kind of ingenious on their part, while also extremely lazy. That's the paradox with this game. Sometimes you just slap your head and go, why is this so lazy? And then some things it's like, why did they put so much detail into this? It's really baffling sometimes. At least I keep my red jewel count on full. Red jewel inflation. All that for 500 gold. Music box. I was thinking it would be cool to make it so you had to collect like 5 or 6 special 2s to activate a brick crystal, which would be dropped by random bosses in the seed, kind of like collecting medallions. Yeah, that's one way you can do it. It's a dead end there. Alright, it's time to play Terrible Camera Angles, the game. I better, because we're probably going to be redoing this a time or two. Alright, let's do this very slow and arduous climb. I don't know what it is with Castlevania developers and putting random hole textures in brick walls. It reminds me of the holes with the chains hanging out of them in the rock castle in the Belmont's Revenge on Game Boy. I've never seen those skeleton enemies before. Hey, it's the left tower key. We needed that. That's really good, actually. Any day now, Carrie. Come on. Getting older by the second here. Get up. Thank you. This area always reminded me of that similar stage from Rondo of Blood, except the Dracula X version. The cave area you go to, if you're on the, I think, the good ending route. Very similar color palette here. I'm actually going to go back and save now that we have the tower key, because this next jumping section is kind of a disaster. Or maybe it's not as bad as I remember, but I always remember the camera angle in 64 being really bad here. And I don't want to lose that left tower key. Yeah, LiquidCat has put in a lot of awesome work, and I just kind of, it's an exciting time to be a fan of CV64 between this and like look at this. What are you doing, camera? Turn around. Why am I getting this fighting game angle? No. That in case we need it. And there was the other guy who was in the Discord talking about like rigging up the models and stuff, so that one day we could have things like playable collar and the like. So it's exciting to see what people are gonna do. Tricky platforming here. Where did my bolt go? Combo breaker. Oh, I thought you... Well, you said that you didn't have to step on the stone switches anymore, but the waterfall was still going. And so I thought, oh, maybe I actually have to. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just do it for posterity, I guess. Because I like to suffer. Although we haven't found the crystal in here yet, assuming there is one. But we do have left tower keys, so we need to go back and finish up left tower. Oh well, we're just getting the full CV64 experience here. That's what we're all here for, right? And I don't even have to fight a boss here because it's the vanilla version. Look at Music Box with the humble brag over here talking about doing waterfall skips. So if I've been to a level, does it unlock it? Because I've reached Castle Center. I know, I'm just picking at you. The waterfall skip is very difficult, best I remember. But, hey, good news, guys, the game didn't crash. So it sounds like it would be in my best interest to clear as much of this as possible before I go back and finish left tower. Just from a volume of items standpoint. I mean, I guess the chances are what I need could still be in the left tower, but I don't know, Waterway wasn't that bad to get through because all the stuff is done now, so... And I think you said the multi-hit items aren't randomized, but we'll break this anyway. We could need gold to buy healing items later, so... Chicken. Hey, we got a special one. So yeah, it was in my best interest to come check these out. And then what is this? Science Key 2. Well, this is good. We'll be able to plow through science once we get there. Grab this one. Just cross. Oh yeah, I forgot you did that. So was that kind of an all or nothing? So like if you increase the capacity of menu items, you had to do all of them. You couldn't just make it so that like you can only hold 9 roast beef, but you can hold like, I don't know, like 100 Tower of Science keys or whatever. Poor Renan. Can't enter into a contract to sell my soul if I don't buy anything from it. Yeah, we're gonna have like all the science keys. $500 gold. The magic is not working. The usable items all have their max set to 10 normally, but the keys have theirs at 1 for some reason. Like, it's physically impossible to find 2 copies of the Tower of Science key, but they're going to put the limit at 1 anyway. Why not? I do remember reading that you turned off the lizard cabinet item, so that's good. Oh no, this guy must have got outside of the zone. I wonder if that's a red jewel. Axe. Yeah, it's after it's been out a while and everything's working, that's when you start adding in the tedious, horrible seeds. What do we got here? Clock tower key. I think we're set. I think that's every clock tower key. So if we can get the crystal activated and get to the clock tower, we should be in good shape. We'll be like solid. So much chicken. Ow. Yeah, I gotta find the mandragoras. I'm just kind of trying to clear this area out as best I can and then go see what's next. Sun card. Carrie slides into home plate. Roast beast. There's a jewel hidden in there? I didn't know there was an item hidden there. I hate this game so much. Alright, that's one my nitro set. Safe! Are there any more places with the fire shooty things that have those? Okay, good to know. I am a human. I am only this shape because of Dracula's curse. You are an adventurer? I will give you some advice. Don't use tab key unless starting a new paragraph. You received the key. The copper key. Hey, that's good. We can use that. Alright. You are trapped. You will die like wretches. Carry it carefully. Roast beef. 500 gold. Yes. Where's the fun in that? I want to be able to explode. I know the hazardous material disposal is turned off as well. No real reason for it in this seed. Alright, I'll check the other... Ooh, no safe. The other flamethrower hall, and then we should be good to start exploring. Carry so OP. Blah. When I die, I hope I catch fire while clutching my chest and then just like ragdoll over before dissolving into mist. That would be awesome. I hope I make that sound too. Nitro Flash sounds like a Dragon Ball Z special attack. Kakarot, I'm going to defeat Cell with my Nitro Flash. Don't you spit at me. It's disgusting. Personally, I'd go for spin around and then explode like in Shining Force. One of these days I'm going to play Shining Force. One of the absolute best Castlevania 64 speedrunners is also a Shining Force runner. So, oh, we found a Mandragora. Now we're getting somewhere. Special. Yeah, this was definitely worth staying in this level first. 100%. Special weapon. I can't remember. Was there stuff down here? Just these jerks. Okay. I didn't know this, but in the Shining Force series, there was like a prequel game called Shining in the Darkness or something. I had no idea about that until I was watching some videos by some RPG guy the other day. I thought they were just all Shining Force. I didn't realize there was also Shining in the Darkness. Oh look, there's 500 gold hidden in that. Made in Manhattan. Whenever I used to spar in karate, those are the noises I would make. Like when I went in for a punch, I'd go, and then when I got knocked down, I'd go, like that, yeah. Exactly like that. Alright. This one is Purifying. Roast Beast. I find it interesting that this little object here, there's an item hidden in it, but you can't break it. It looks like it would be a breakable object, but it's just an item hidden in a background model. It's always seemed very out of place to me. Can you guys get out of the way, please? I know there's a few hidden objects in this room. Save that power up in case I die and lose my current one. See, we got a red jewel on the blimp. Might as well grab the money from the machine gun. I think that's everything, unless there's something hidden in the radio over here. See what's going on in here. And we don't have to worry about exploding, so we can just plow through this room without worrying about the awful collision detection clipping and blowing us up. And the roast beef just stuck in the mouth of that thing. Speaking of roast beef. One weird change I had to make was making vampires spawn when you do nitro because it causes the villa vampire cutscenes to crash. I wonder why it does that. That's very strange. I wonder if it has something to do with how the game decides whether a vampire should spawn in a room or not. And in the villa, since they're supposed to be vampires, but you have nitro, it's like, but wait, we can't. I don't know what to do. When Dracula's castle sinks into the ocean at the end of the game, do you think all the nitro like goes off and explodes? Alright, let's see what we've got. So we can teleport to Castle Center. Tunnel? We can go to Tunnel as Carrie? Interesting. But no, how do I get back to Castle Wall? Yeah, I figured that was why, but it's just interesting to me that it extends to the villa as well. Go through the Forest of Silence. All right. We get to hear the slightly muted version of Castle Center here. Oh no! Why'd you do this to me? This is all your fault, LiquidCat. Why does my... There we go. What a stroke of bad luck. It's fine. Power up, please. See, this is why I saved the one in the machine gun in the invention room. Don't look at him, he'll lag the game. Ow. Thanks. Oh yeah, I should put this on the EverDrive and try it on an actual console. That would be fun. I didn't even think to do that, but I could. I swear, as an N64 aficionado, the EverDrive was like the best thing ever. Played so many Ocarina of Time randomizers and GoldenEye randomizers on the actual console. Played the Dinosaur Planet prototype that got leaked. I played that on console. That was fun. I played that Ocarina of Time Space World build demo on there. Oh, I forgot there's that candle down there. I guess we should get that. I guess we shouldn't have got that. Here's where all my Henry runs go to die. No, no carry. Go, Carrie. What? Game ate my jump input. Oh, thwarted by the moon door. Do we have a moon card? Yes, we have 5. Thank you. Ocarina of Time, Castlevania 64 Multi-World. You were so preoccupied with whether or not you could, you never stopped to ask whether you should. Yes, we've all seen the cutscene. Let's get our save on here. Merge all the worlds. Is GoldenEye 64 in Archipelago yet? That would be fun. Going around shooting, trying to find like dats and stuff. Unless I've missed something obvious, I think we've cleared out the stage, so. Booyah. So we don't have the copper, we have the copper key, right? That's what we picked up? Yes, excellent. I mean, that's the idea. That's what it does, assuming the games are supported. It's pretty wacky. I've yet to try it myself, just from a lack of time and whatnot. But probably faster to go through the servant's entrance, but this as a kid was how I always kept myself straight and didn't get lost in the maze. I was like, to use the copper door key, enter from the front, take the second right, and that's the copper door. That's how I always kept from getting lost. See you later, dog. Okay. Science key 3. There's so many science keys. Money bag. Okay, for real this time. Now we have all the science keys that we will ever need. I think there's a good many candles down here as well. Let's take care of these guys first. I don't know who you're aiming at, Carrie, but it ain't that guy. There are ways to one-shot this guy, but I'm not aware. Get off of me. A lot of the sub-weapons in this game hit multiple times as they hit an enemy, so you can use that to your advantage. Off of me. She's like, I must go. My home country needs me. Ah. More missed. Imagine if Alucard had been in this game and you could do stuff like turn into mist. Yeah. She dropped the power up in the coffin. Why? I've never seen that happen before. And then it disappeared during the cutscene. Kniff. Roast beast. Chicken. What's next? Useless. Useless. I don't think any of these skeletons have an item hidden in them. We'd probably see it rotating if we did. I think I got both of these. Jump in here just for the fun of it. Jump into it when it's daytime to go to tunnel. Or just go this way, right? Oh boy, I can't wait to look for items in tunnel. My favorite. Got a bunch of science keys. We got a bunch of clock tower keys. We have access up to Castle Center, so we can't go to the Tower of Science just yet. Some interesting starting location. Oh yeah, it hasn't been activated, so you can't use it yet. Interesting. The level select menu's not wanting to work anymore. There it goes. Yeah, let's go to... Hooray for getting to do tunnel as Carrie. Ooh, that was a close one. I jumped over his low attack. It's got that unblockable low sweep. You said daytime goes to tunnel. Okay. AKA the stage with the best music in the game. Sun card. Yay, it's Naked Spider Lady Boss. Still surreal seeing Carrie in this level. And normally we'd stick to the left here, but since we gotta hunt items. Useless and useless. Rando police. There's a power up hidden there. This stage is the bane of my existence on Henry speedruns. If it were not for this stage, Henry speedruns would be so easy. But this stage just ruins everything. And if you don't know why, I'm going to show you why and tell you why. For Henry speedruns, this is the last level you do. You have to arrive at it at a certain time, kind of like how LiquidCat set it up in the randomizer. There are like 3 or 4 jumps with horrible camera angles, and if you get them wrong, you die instantly. Yeah, but because of where the world record's at, you can't stop to take your time to line the camera up, at least, you know, not beyond a few rudimentary setups. And then the current world record uses a PAL version only glitch, which if you don't get it, you die. Which involves basically jumping into an abyss and hoping the game propels you forward because of a momentum glitch. And the trick, the momentum glitch trick, it's at the very end of the run. So you could be on world record pace and then get that wrong and then, oops, back to start. Thankfully it's only a 15-minute run, but still, it's a Pat Benatar-sized heartbreaker for sure. Run in the toilet. I don't recommend that. You get all wet. Michael SD64 says, play Dracula X Vampire's Kiss this spooky season. The final Dracula fight in the game is cheap. Bloodlines is a good game too. Favorite sub-weapon in Castlevania? It depends on the game. I tend to be much more of an axe guy. Because see, I grew up playing Belmont's Revenge, and so the axe was really, really useful in that. When I'm playing like classic Castlevania, like 1, 2, and 3, and who are we kidding, just 1 and 3, I like the holy water. Because it's so game breaking. And it makes really annoying fights like death much easier. But I really do like the axe, because if you can space that thing correctly, you can use it in just about any situation. Yeah, see, this is one of the horrible parts of the Henry speedrun. Watch this, as I get close to this. See, the camera just flips around. Because I think the idea was they wanted to make you walking across this a challenge because of the 3D controls, but it's just a mess. And if you're really hitting your stride, the camera's just going to fling itself in the opposite direction and just throw you off into the pit. Special. But yeah, that's death trap 1 in this level when you're speedrunning it. I think it's Slucky. He uses a strat where if you change your camera view as you approach that, it sets it up a little better so that you can jump correctly, but it's still not 100%. So many runs lost to that section. So let's say you beat that, you get by it, and you're like, okay, that's clear. So you're hopping, hopping, hopping. Ow. Let's go ahead and save right here. Oh, no. And this is why you always save. Oh yeah, the level 3 axe in this game, or Legacy rather, is absurd. And the lightning striking the ground effect is really cool too. So that's definitely always a use for me. It's important to stay hydrated. Okay, so much like Grinch's Ultimatum, you got a few choices here, buddy, if you make it this far in the speedrun. So most of you know you're supposed to take this red gondola to the stopping point, switch to the blue one, ride the blue one to the exit. Well, if you want world record, you can't do that. You have to be playing on the European version, and you have to stay on the red gondola the whole time. And the reason you normally can't do that is the red gondola will actually come back here. It won't get off on the branch that goes to the level exit. So what you have to do is, the PAL version's frame rate is different, so the way momentum is handled is different. So if you jump off going forward at just the right space, the game will fling you all the way up the hallway into the exit. And you can just barely land on the platform or grab onto it, one or the other. If you overshoot it, you die. If you don't jump at the right time, there will be no extra momentum, so you'll just fall to your death and die. If you don't get it enough to grab on, you die. It's pretty much anything other than perfection, you just die, and that's it. Occasionally you will survive because the momentum will throw you such that you land in some of the earlier areas in the level. But the run is dead at that point. Like there's no point in continuing. You're gonna lose so much time going back. And you'll see the point where you would jump up here. Oh, I didn't realize those guys would chase you. Okay, so you see how the draw distance fog is coming up here? There's going to be a split in the path up ahead. Okay, yeah, you see where it says 2 to the right? The red gondola will go to the left. And so you would jump a little bit before you get to where this is now, and it will fling you all the way, and you want to land on that little platform right there. Go watch Slucky's world record of this from several years back. Nobody's challenged it. And you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a crazy glitch. Takes a lot of practice, and there's really no setup that I know of. You just kind of have to get a feel for when the momentum will fling you forward. And that doesn't work in any version but the European version because of the screwy frame rate. Knife only runs. I did the melee only run with Reinhardt, and that was fun. It's not too bad. I did it on Legacy. This is Death Pit area number 2 here. And this is all, of course, hoping and praying that a Medusa head or a bat doesn't spawn at a stray location and decide to knock you into a pit. You know, just like that. Stop. Let's see, and this is Death Trap Area 3 right here, which we're going to jump over in just a second once we clear up the items. Special! I think that's 2 specials from this level. Oh, that's the level exit. Oh no, there's no way back. Here's hoping there's nothing else useful in that. The key is broken. Alright, so with that, we've unlocked all the way up to the Tower of Execution. And the Tower of Science, I know we have several keys for, so I think that would be a good place to start. Although I'm quickly running out of time here, I need to go to bed. Oh, we're at the Big Boom Boom room. That's nice. Yeah, I regret finding those nitros early now. Ooh, Tower of Sorcery. Which means we could possibly get to the clock tower, but we couldn't fight Dracula because we haven't done the crystal yet. Stop. Stop. One more pesky Mandragora. Where could it be? Chicken. YOLO. Can we go back here? Yeah, we can, but there's no point. Alright, one more try, speedrun style, let's go. No looking back. Where's the platforms? Alright, this time. Let's see, we need to check over there because that could be an item. Carrie's jumping for save crystal joy. Fun fact, that thing has more health at night because it's counted as an enemy. Ow. What? A game of smack'ems. I assume that's a power-up. Come on, Carrie, don't make this difficult. Hey, that's a power-up. Money bags? What I wouldn't give to see and replay this stage for the first time again as a kid. This is just kind of a... Because the strategy guide I was going off of in GamePro magazine was for Reinhardt, and it stopped at like the end of Castle Center or something. So I had no knowledge about this stage, and when I walked into it, my mind was just blown. It's just like this arduous climb in this gigantic crystal-filled abyss. Smacking crystalline in. Let's see, that's a special normally, but I bet it's something else here. Chicken, of course. Protein. Maybe. Or maybe it was, I can't remember. I know it didn't cover the last, like, Malice fights or anything. So maybe it went to the castle keep and just finished after the fake Dracula fight. If anybody has access to old GamePro magazines, that's what it was in. It was in GamePro. I want to say after the final Dracula fight, or not the final one, the fake Dracula fight, it was just like, the game is finished, or is it? And then they didn't bother to cover like the final bosses, which I get why they did it, but cop out. Me. Who would win? Seasoned evil witch who sacrificed 1,000 children? Or one 12-year-old throws balls? You talking about in the Tower of Sorcery? Yeah, I know there was at least one or two I didn't get. I just kind of wanted to knock this out of the way. Because I gotta go to bed and I'll have to finish the seed next time. But I figured killing Actrice would be a great place to stop. You have defeated me, so blood will spray out of random places. And my face will dissolve for some reason. Carrie has no facial expression about it whatsoever. That's a tough one, Michael. I mean, Carrie Fernandez is essentially just supposed to be the stand-in for Maria Renard because this game ripped off so much from Rondo of Blood, it wasn't funny. If you just want to look at like raw abilities, I think Maria Renard is stronger because, I mean, she has like the whole Chinese zodiac thing going on. And she can turn doves into energy weapons and the like. Whereas Carrie, at least where she is in CV64, all we see her do is like use the pool rings, as Music Box calls them, and she can do this. And jump really high. I guess she got a pretty good jump for a 12-year-old, a lot of stamina. But she definitely is tougher than Maria Renard. Maria Renard dies pretty easy, at least in Rondo of Blood. But yeah, we've made it to the clock tower. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for now just because I got to go to work. So I got to get up for work and other fun work activities. But we will finish the stream. If not sooner, it'll be probably next Monday. We'll do I'll do the post everywhere to let everybody know. But we had a lot of viewers. We stayed consistent at like 10 viewers tonight, which is awesome. So I appreciate everybody dropping by and watching. Keep an eye out for more videos. I'm still working on my latest review, as well as we'll finish this. So thanks so much, everybody.